Okay, got it. Okay, so, all right. People are always late. It's all good. Gonna mute everybody. Oh, Julia. Okay, so getting started again. Okay, so as usual, I'm gonna mute everybody, and if you wanna, say something, just unmute yourself. Okay, please turn on your camera if you can. I need to see people. I can't just be stuck in this cave the whole day. I need some human interaction. So do me that favor. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about what I've learned this week about the Medicare premium bill. Okay. I want to talk about how I use the program called Loom to run my business or do some business. Okay. And I got a couple other like little Medicare things I want to talk about. But this morning, I was helping Jean with a client, and she had a question about how to enroll into Original Medicare. And luckily, I have somewhat of a video for that. Okay. Veronica actually recorded herself enrolling a client into Original Medicare, and I went in there and I kind of like shaded the stuff out that we were not supposed to see for the client. But I haven't sent it out to anybody because I wanted to double and triple check, make sure that the client's information wasn't on there. But okay, so let me tell you what I found out this week about the Medicare premium bill. Okay, going back to the basics, we know that when somebody is already retired and collecting Social Security, or they've been on disability, Social Security disability for 2 years, that beneficiary is going to get Medicare automatically, right? We know this 3 months before their 65th birth month, or 3 months before they've been collecting Social Security disability for 2 years, they're automatically going to be enrolled into Medicare. We know this, right? And that the premium is going to be taken straight out of their Social Security check. We know this already, right? But the people who are not collecting Social Security, we know that they have to actively enroll themselves, right? And there's several ways they can do that. They can walk into a Social Security office and apply there. They can call Social Security, make an appointment, talk to a representative, a month and a half later, and they can apply over the phone, or they can apply online, right? And that's where we take control. We help them apply online, right? We want to do as much as we can for them because we don't want them going off on their own, making mistakes, and potentially somebody else helping them enroll into the plans that we make money on, right? So how do they pay their bill? The other folks get their $148.50 straight out of their Social Security check. We know that. But the people who don't, they get a bill in the mail. And that bill is quarterly. That bill is $148.50 times 3. That's what they're going to get every 3 months. They're going to get their quarterly medical bill, their quarterly Medicare premium bill. Okay. So I got a call from a client today, which he says, "What is this bill? Why is it $594?" Right? And I did the math. Let's do the math. It was exactly $594. So I'm like, okay, let me divide that by $148.50 because I know that's the premium for Medicare. And it was exactly 4. So it's exactly 4 months worth of Medicare premiums. So why isn't it 3 months? Because we always tell our clients that they're going to get a quarterly bill, right? Well, I tell my clients that for that very first bill that you get, it's either going to be 3 months worth, 4 months worth, or 5 months worth, depending where you fall in the Medicare billing cycle. So what is the Medicare billing cycle? The billing cycle is like this. The bills get printed every January 25th, every January 27th, every April 27th, every July 27th, and every October 27th. Every 27th of those 4 months, the bills get printed out. Then they get sent in the mail, and everybody usually gets the premium, usually gets this bill in the mail around the 10th of the following month. So if this bill was printed January 27th, they're likely going to get the bill in the mail by February 10th. And then the due date on that bill is going to be February 25th. Okay, so the bill gets printed out January 27th. They get it in the mail around February 10th. And the due date on that premium bill is at the end of that month, February 25th. Okay, so when they pay that February 25th bill, that's for the month of March, April, and May, because we know it's a quarterly bill. Does that make sense? So they prepaid their Medicare. So the bill is due the month before for the following 3 months, March, April, and May, right? So I was trying to figure out how this client got a 4-month bill and not a 3-month or not a 5-month. Okay, so here's what I think I figured out, right? So if the bill gets printed on October 27th, okay, his Medicare started November 1st. Okay, so the bill for October that's printed in October that is due November 25th is for December, January, and February, 3 months. But because he fell in somewhere before that billing cycle and he started his Medicare in November, that's the 4th month. Does that make sense? They added that 4th month, November, and then the regular bill was on top of that, right? So December, January, and February. If he started his Medicare in October, he would have got that same bill printed October 27th, due date November 25th for those 3 months, December, January, and February. But now he would have had 2 extra months on there, November and October, because he started his Medicare in October. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions about that? Because I finally figured it out yesterday.
Yeah, I have. So for those, if it's not a quarterly, only happen at the first payment, right? First bill.
If you're not collecting Social Security and you enroll yourself, that first bill only is the one that can be 3, 4, or 5 months. Every bill after that is going to be quarterly because they're finally going to catch up in the system. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Okay, so now I always tell my clients, okay, if it's too heavy for us to do the quarterly bill, if you want to set up automatic drafts, then you can do that, but you have to pay that first premium in full. The first bill that comes in the system is due November 25th. So he had a bill for 4 months and he asked me, Carlos, can I just do like 2 months now and then 2 months later? Is that okay? And the answer is no. The bill is due November 25th for those 4 months. If he doesn't make the full premium payment, then he's going to have a delinquent bill. And then the clock is going to start ticking, and then he might risk losing his Part A and B. Does that make sense? Okay, so If you want to set up automatic drafts once a month, you have to make you got to make that premium payment in full. Once the system sees that you're up to date and you don't owe any money, then you can go into the pay easy form, right? Then you can go into the mymedicare.gov and sign up for easy pay so that they can draft it once a month out of their Social Security check, or excuse me, out of their checking or savings account. Okay. So again, he asked me, can I make partial payments on this bill that's due the 25th? The answer is no, because if you do partial payments, you go into delinquent status and you might lose your thing, right? I want to set up automatic drafts once a month. Okay, then you have to make the first premium payment in full. Then we can go into your mymedicare.gov account and set up automatic drafts. Okay, that's what I always tell my clients. So if you're signing if you're signing somebody up that's not collecting Social Security, warn them that their first premium bill is going to be either 3, 4, or 5 months. Make that premium payment in full, and then we can set up automatic drafts once a month.
Question, Carlos.
Yes.
So for the payment, the payment, the only accept is by mail check, right?
No,
No?
The bill says credit card, debit card. Yeah. So look at this thing here. They give you the option to do credit card, debit card if you want, or send in a check.
Because I have one case before. They send like a money order or cashier check to the Social Security office, and he wants to follow up whether they receive it. But there's no answer, no any record. So if they pay by credit card, of course they have a control if somebody withdraw the money. But still, there's no people take a phone call, give a receipt.
I don't know. I don't know how you can fix that, right? Like the only thing to do is tell them not to send a money order, send a check, or send a credit card or debit card, or better yet, go online, create your account at mymedicare.gov and pay on there. When you log into the mymedicare.gov account, right below it says pay premium, you can click on pay premium and you can pay your 3, 4, or 5 months worth of initial Medicare premium. Does that make sense?
Some seniors, they don't know how to use a computer, so there's no way they can pay online.
I would do it for them then. I would say, okay, give me all your information and we're going to make this premium for you. And after this is done, next week, we're going to set up automatic drafts for you so that they don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Okay, so now I was talking to the rep on the phone and I asked her the question, so can we make partial premium payments and make, make 2 months now and 2 months in a month? And she's like, you know what? No, but let me ask a supervisor. So she came back and she said, no, you can't make partial payments, but since he doesn't owe any money, since he doesn't owe any kind of back payments, and his bill isn't due till the 25th of the month, till the 25th of November. If he wants, we can change it to once a month. We can change it to once a month and he can get a bill in the mail once a month. We're not setting him up for automatic drafts from his checking or savings account, but we can actually change his profile to once a month. So I always thought that if you didn't do automatic drafts, that it had to be quarterly bill, but that's not the case. I just learned this yesterday. If somebody wants a monthly bill, you can do it as long as you don't owe any money and the bill that you have in your hand is not due yet, right? Well, basically you don't owe any money, okay? Does that make sense to everybody? So with this client, if he doesn't want to make the 4 months worth of premium payment, we can call Medicare together, say change it to once a month. They'll send them a bill for 1 month due November 25th. Does that make sense? Anybody got any
Right.
questions about that?
Are you saying there's an option to not pay the entire amount? You can, by
Yes.
proactively calling Medicare and arranging for payments per month?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say in better words. You can proactively, before the bill is due, say, can you change it to once a month? They change it to once a month. It's in their system once a month, and then he can go and pay one month's worth of bills. That make sense?
Great information.
Okay.
Hey, Carlos,
Yes.
can I ask the question back to the 4 months bill?
Yep.
If someone have effective date of Medicare be in October, and then he received the bill October 11, and that charge is for 4 months only, from October to January, it doesn't include the February. So it sounds like the maximum they will charge is 4 months premium.
I've seen 5.
Really?
Yeah. So your particular case,
Mhm.
your client was effective in October,
Yes, October 1st.
October 1st. And what was the due date on that bill? Do we know by chance? Do you have a
The
copy of
due
it?
date was October 25th,
October 25th was the due date.
594, yeah.
How much?
594, that's a 4 months. And it's specific talk about it's for October, November, December, and January.
October, November, December, and January.
Yeah.
If
October 1st to January 31st.
If the bill is printed, okay. So the bill is due when? October 25th?
Yeah.
Okay, so his bill was printed September 27th. His bill was printed September 27th
Mhm.
and got to him October 10th.
Yeah.
Due for October 25th.
Mhm.
So November, December, January, and then October, right? So 4 months, right?
Right, right.
Fuck, I don't know. we're just messed up now, right?
Right, that's what I think. This is a real case.
Oh my God. Okay. So I wonder when he's gonna get the next premium bill. I
It's
wonder
supposed
if,
to be for the February, so it should be February, early February.
so he's gonna get, so he's paying October, November, and December and January, right?
Yes, yes.
So his bill is gonna be printed October 27th, get to him January 10th, and due the 25th for February, March, March, and April, correct? That's what we expect?
Well, I
Well-
thought that after the first bill, it's supposed to be monthly bill.
No, unless he requests to get it monthly. It's always gonna be quarterly. Does that make sense? Like, it's always gonna be quarterly. The default is quarterly unless he sets up automatic drafts from his checking or savings account through the Pay Easy, through mymedicare.gov, right? Or he calls to Medicare or Social Security and say, can you switch me to once a month versus quarterly? If he doesn't do either one of those two, then it's going to be automatically defaulted to every 3 months. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I myself got qualified for Medicare last December. I
Mhm.
remember my first bill was 3 months. And after that, it's become monthly payment, monthly invoice. I don't think I request anything specific.
I don't know if that's the case. Are you sure? Are you not doing automatic drafts from your checking or savings
No,
account?
no, I pay by credit card every month online.
Oh, you pay by credit card every month online?
Yeah. Mhm. It's always, and then of course I received a paper invoice too.
And the paper invoice says
Only one monthly bill.
148.50?
Yeah, I have to pay a little bit more, Irma. But that's a monthly amount.
I don't know. See, this is throwing everything off, right? So,
Sorry.
no, that's okay. It is what it is. I mean, this is why we do this, so we can learn, right? So
Yeah.
my understanding since the beginning is that it's a quarterly bill. We can call Social Security right now, and they'll tell us that it's a quarterly bill if you don't sign up for automatic, payments, or if you don't request the bill to be changed. So I couldn't tell you why you're getting it monthly, Jesse. So I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm always gonna tell my clients that they're gonna get it quarterly, because that's what most of my clients are getting. I don't remember any of my clients calling me and telling me, "Hey, Carlos, you said it was gonna be quarterly. I got it monthly."
Let me make correction. I got my bill in front of me. The first payment was 1 month's IRMA amount. That is due November 25th. My Medicare started December 1st. So it's only 1 month. So from that moment, everything is monthly bill. I never got a 3 months or 4 months bill. It's always monthly.
Maybe you have IRMA. It's different from,
Oh, yeah, it is a lot more. So if they charge me 4 or 5 months, that's incredibly expensive.
Okay, so
maybe that's the reason.
Yeah.
so maybe, no, I've seen the IRMA bill. I've seen Medicare premium bills, including IRMA, for 3 months.
Oh,
So does yours break it down? Does yours say, this is how much you owe for part A and B, and this is how much you owe for IRMA?
this one, it says IRMA for part B only. This is just part B only. Oh, then later on, let me see. The second month, December, I got an IRMA for B and D. So they D charged me twice. I mean, for 2 months, because they didn't charge for the first month.
Okay.
So they caught up the second month. And then after that, everything is B and D together for IRMA amount on a monthly basis.
On a monthly basis, and you did not request monthly, right? So maybe,
Yeah, I don't remember I do anything with that. And so
okay, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, why you get it monthly, right? Maybe it's an IRMA thing, but I've seen, if I'm not mistaken, IRMA, bundled up for 3 months. I saw
Oh,
one, like
wow.
a $1,100 bill somebody showed me one time, and we figured it was IRMA. It was part of
I
the
see.
IRMA,
Okay.
So I don't know. So let me just tell you what I think everybody should tell their clients. Okay, just to be safe than sorry, right? Over promise and under deliver. You're gonna get the quarterly bill every 3 months, right? That's it. You're gonna get your if you're not collecting Social Security, you're gonna get your bill quarterly. If it just so happens to come to them every month, then hallelujah. If they want to pay it every month, and they can pay it every month. If somebody shows me another bill, maybe we can go over your bill, Jesse, one day, and we can try to figure it all out. If you got copies of them, then we'll get better at this stuff,
Yeah,
but
now I figured for the first month, they only charged me $144.30 some cents for the part B with 3 months bill. That's the first month. And the second month, they caught up with IRMA. Yeah, anyway.
yeah, well,
So the first month was 3 months, but just for part B.
so just for part B?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's right then, right?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay, and then every month after that, you said you're getting it monthly, not quarterly.
Right.
All right, so I don't know. What I'm gonna tell you guys is they get their stuff quarterly. If they want to change it to monthly, call, as long as they don't have anything due, and as long as it's not past the due date of the bill, they can change it to monthly. If they want to set up automatic drafts, whatever bill they received, it must be paid, whether they change it to monthly, or it's a quarterly bill, or it's their initial premium bill that has 5 months. it has to be paid in full before you can set up automatic drafts. Okay, that's what I'm going to tell you guys. All right. Any other questions on that?
Yeah, Carlos, I have two questions.
Mhm.
First of all, for the Part D, if it's IRMA, always paid to Social Security office, right? If it's a later charge, later enrollment charge goes to insurance company, right?
Correct. IRMA,
Okay.
IRMA is collected by Medicare. It's going to be on this premium bill.
Okay,
The late enrollment penalties, like for Part D prescription drug plan, is going to be collected by the insurance companies.
okay. The second question, that's many people, actually, I have one real case in Texas, he complained about that. She said, because for the, we have initial enrollment months period, some people want after date of birth, then they enroll that. Actually, the effect date delayed, right? But when they receive the check for the premium, they start the, the months of their birthday. So it's I have a use that, but I have a pay for it.
It is what it is. If you're in your initial enrollment period, depending on where you enroll is when they're going to start your Part B effective date. They obviously don't have to pay anything for Part A, but I mean, if you were effective in December and you enrolled in November, then you're going to start paying for December, January, February, or whatever. Does that make sense? Like even if you didn't.
For his bill, for example, they suppose, the date of birth is September, and he enrolled in October, and effective in November, but the bill started September.
No, they can't be right. They couldn't have paid for Part B premiums for September and October if it started in November.
Because, many clients, I just received one original Medicare. She applied for a long time and she didn't get approved because her credit is not a 40 credit yet. Then I told her, you can use your husband 40 credit benefit. Then she applied again, get approved. But the effective day back to her birthday. So that's several months before she get approved.
So then there's some miscommunication with the application, I would imagine. When they did the application with Social Security, I don't know why they backdated the Part B to her birth date. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And
Yeah,
that,
because
if we have a client like that, then we should get on the call with Social Security and try to figure it out. Like her effective date is this. Why am I being charged these extra months? I would get on the phone with Social Security and try to figure it out.
it's supposed when you, start to use your Medicare effective date, then
Right.
you can check that month, right? Otherwise, you back to previous, actually, they haven't used that benefit, you charge their premium.
Yeah.
And my client said, I even called them, they said, that's the, the date we give you and whatever. So
Yeah, I don't
doesn't
know.
feel good. It said,
I
how
don't
the
know.
government collect the money from me?
Yeah, I don't know. We like I said, if I had a client like that, we'd have to get on the horn and figure out why they're wanting to collect back payments for the months that were not effective. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Anyways, anybody else got any more questions about this? If not, we're gonna move on. Okay, everybody cool? Cool. All right. So I don't know if you guys are using, since the beginning, since I can remember, I've been trying to separate myself from like other agents that just send emails and phone calls and things like that. I like to send videos to my clients, right? If I got a new lead somewhere and I call, I email, and I text and I can't get a hold of them, I'm sending them a video email introducing myself, right? And I'm using this program called Loom. If you go to useloom.com, you can download this this Chrome extension. So if you go Loom Chrome extension, you can download this Chrome extension and you can have this little icon here on your Chrome toolbar. You click on it. Excuse me, not this one here, not this one. I'm sorry. This little icon right here, this Loom icon right here. You click on it and it allows you to record video, right? So I can go here, I can record the screen and camera. Make sure my mic is all on and I can go. You know, hey, Mrs. Klein, this is Carlos. I am the president of Expert Insurance Team. I received your information from such and such. I imagine that you need some help with your Medicare. If this is all true, give me a call back. My direct phone number is 779-875-9786. I just wanted to introduce myself, let you know that I'm a real person. I'm gonna send you this video. I shot you an email and I shot you a text, and I'm gonna try calling you back in the next 5 or 10 minutes just to see if I can get a hold of you, okay? If you get this message beforehand and you got some time to talk, give me a buzz back, talk to you in a bit. So, right, so you do whatever it is that you want to say, right? You save it. And then you can name it, whatever you want to name it. Hi, Mrs. Client, right? I tend to like shut off any of these things here. It's just been a habit for me to like to shut all this stuff off. I save preferences. And then I go here to share. And I go to social. And then I click on this share in Gmail. I don't use Gmail to email, but the reason why I'm clicking on this thing is so I can pull up this thumbnail and I can copy and paste it. So I'm taking this thumbnail, I'm copying this whole thing, and I'm sending this in an email, right? So I got their email, I paste it in the subject, and I paste this right here, and voila. They get this email, they click on this video, or they click on this link, and then it takes them to my Loom and they can watch the video, okay? So you guys might have noticed that I use this Loom all the time with you guys when I'm training you guys or I'm trying to explain how to do some contracting or how to search network or something like that. I use the Loom thing like all the time. I use it to explain policies to clients. You know, if somebody says, Carlos, I'm looking for a dental policy. If you can send me some quotes, great, send me some quotes. Okay, use Loom really quick, pull up the quotes, explain to them, okay, this is preventative services, this, and this, and this. And if you're okay with it, if this is something that you want to do, let me know and I can enroll you, right? Not a lot of people are doing this. If you guys aren't doing this, you guys should definitely get this program under your belt or some sort of program like this where you can quickly record your screen and email it to the client. I do it all the time for my clients, explaining benefits, explaining, you know, whatever I need to explain. I'm doing it all the time for you guys when you guys ask me a question and I can quickly show you what to do, where to find this link, blah, 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 right? And more importantly, when I was newer, I was doing this for the leads that I was getting. I want to separate myself from everybody else. I want them to see a real person. I want them to look at me in my eye and they can see that I'm not trying to blow smoke up their butt, you know? So you guys should be using Loom all the time. Is anybody using Loom at the moment or some sort of like video message like this?
Yeah, I used it before.
You used this before? Okay.
Yes, I use
Yeah.
that.
Okay, good.
I've used Loom also to some degree, but I haven't mastered it like you have. So I use BombBomb, which I'm just beginning to start using it now.
And I think our conversation is why I wanted to talk about this, Dave, because you said you were using BombBomb, and I was like, I use kind of similar thing. I use a Loom, right?
Yeah, yours is much better because it's free. BombBomb basically compacts it all together. You activate it, record your video, put the email in, and send it. And but I'm just starting. I still haven't mastered how to incorporate the screens as you do, and provide instructions with the screens.
Gotcha. I don't think it's free anymore. It used to be free a long time ago. I had it free for a while, and then I think they got smart and they started charging me something. So I think I think you get a few videos free. You know, like if you make a video, you got to delete it, or else, you know, if you have 40 videos in there, they'll stop, or 5 videos in there, it'll stop being free.
Right.
You know, but yeah,
And
it's
it
real,
will expire, right? After a few 1 week or something, it will expire the link.
I don't know, will it? I don't.
Maybe I use the free version. Maybe.
I think that's what it is. Maybe the free version, the link will expire, you know, after some time, but it's worth having the paid version. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea to use that for leads. I use that to explain the features of those, but never think about to use that as leads.
I
To
do it
talk to the leads. Yeah.
to introduce yourself, right? For
Mhm,
sure.
yes.
Like they want to see that you're a real person, that you're not some robot or some robot working in a call center. You know, no, it's me. Hey, I'm here to help you out. You know, let me know if you need some help. Mike, did you have your hand raised, or did you just take it off?
I just wanted to confirm, this may be a dumb question because I know you take it, because I use the Google Workspace, the G Suite. So it's all Gmail related for the business. So obviously if you have Gmail, you can go ahead and forward that using Gmail, obviously. I just wanted to confirm, because I saw that you copied and you pasted it into your Outlook.
Right. If you use Gmail to do your emails, then it's easy. You click on that button, your Gmail pops up, and just forward it to the client.
Okay.
You know, but I use it. I do that little share social, and I click on share Gmail so that I can get that thumbnail.
Okay.
So I can get that thumbnail, I copy it, and I paste it into my my email, my Outlook or Rackspace or whatever it is that I use, right? Jesse.
If we are using Gmail, we can just directly share in Gmail and send out, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
It's that easy. Jesse, you still have your hand up? Did you have a question?
No, I'm sorry, I forgot to put it down.
Oh, no, it's okay. Okay. Anybody else have any questions about this Loom stuff? I've been using it for years, and I think it does separate me from most 90% of the other agents, because they're not doing this, right? So especially if you're getting leads somewhere and they think you're just a spammer or a call center person, introduce yourself.
Let me just tell you something, Carlos. One of the things that I've recently found is that when I get a lead where the number is all jacked up and there's no way I can reach them, and sometimes you could just try sending an email, a plain email with nothing, and it may go to spam, who knows what. But I found, just starting to use the Boom Boom, or in this case Loom, that those kind of customers where the telephone number is just not working, you send this kind of a video, and I actually got a call back, and I'm writing that person up. So it does seem to have a effect. Like you say, nobody else does it, so you do something different and it works.
Like, it literally takes me more time to type up an email than it is to create this stupid video. You know, it just makes much more sense to do the video than it is typing, "Hey, Mrs. Client, my name is Carlos. I just got your information, blah, blah." Man, just knock it out in a video. Knock it out in the video. "Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. This is me. I'm going to call you in 5-10 minutes. I'll talk to you in a bit." You know, that's it. Okay.
So, Carlos, before I try to use email to the video, for the text message, you can do the same thing, right?
Wait, say it again.
Can you, send by text message?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I do. I forgot. I appreciate it, Sheena. So I don't just send this in I send you guys text messages with Looms all the time, right? So instead of clicking the share Gmail, copy and paste the thumbnail, just copy and paste the link and text it to them.
That's a game changer.
That is a game changer. Yeah, you just copy and paste the link and bam, they open it on their phone and it pops up on their phone.
Text is where it's at because people are getting it right there. 90% of people are opening the text messages. Very little are going to their Gmails to check things. That's why I send all the SOAs, appointment reminders, everything via text. We do this. Excuse my French, it's badass.
So how many people have, 100 emails they haven't opened up? How many have 1,000? How many have 3,000, 10,000, 30,000 emails? A lot of people. A lot of people, right? How many of those same people have 1 or 2 text messages that they haven't opened? Probably not many. When you get a text message, you're jumping on it like, damn, this thing must be important. Who is it? Right? For some reason, people don't like the pressure of talking to a salesperson over the phone. It's just too much pressure, right? But they'll easily be keyboard warriors and hide behind the phone and respond to a text message, right? So whenever you can send somebody a text message, a video text message like this, man, they're gonna respond to you more often than any other method. So find a way to make these videos, use Loom, do the little copy the link, paste it in a text message and be done, right? Clients will appreciate you a lot more because you're going above and beyond. You're separating yourself from everybody else, okay? I hope this makes sense. Dave, is that your Tesla or not yet?
It's coming. It's ordered. It's coming.
Okay, good.
I
Good.
call it my Medicare Tesla.
Your Medicare Tesla? Okay.
That's right.
You guys, let me ask you, you guys have any way to type the text message on PC instead of type in iPhone on the phone?
Yes, so with a PC, Mighty Text.
How to say that?
Mighty Text. If you've got a PC, oh, wait, no. Do you have an iPhone?
I have iPhone, but I type very slow on iPhone. I want to type on the PC to connect to use.
No, it's not
the
gonna
text
happen.
messages.
It's not gonna happen.
It's
I've
no
searched everywhere.
Yes.
I had an iPhone and I had a PC before this Mac,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no way to connect my iPhone messages to my PC. This is impossible. I searched everywhere. I asked everywhere. I called Apple, and it's just, for some reason, they won't let PCs access your messages on the iPhone. So this was one of the reasons why I got a Mac, because I can type messages from my Mac.
Okay. Yeah. I'm stuck there. So
Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, you need to switch to a Mac, Lisa.
okay.
Okay. It'll change your life. Trust me. Just ask Dave. He loves it.
Is that easy to use with Mac?
Absolutely. 100%. And you can use all your Microsoft products. You can use Excel, Word, OneDrive, OneNote, all that stuff. Nothing changes. You just have to get used to, some of the different commands and all that stuff, but it's easy. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
I may need to consider that.
Okay. So last thing I want to talk about is enrolling somebody online for original Medicare. Okay. Let me close some of this stuff up. Remember, if they're not collecting Social Security, they're not going to be automatically enrolled into Medicare, and you have to help them enroll online. Okay. So, excuse me, Veronica one day videotaped the whole thing of how to do this online. And I went in there, cut some stuff up and blurred some stuff out. Okay. Since then, there's been a little bit of a change. In order to enroll online, you have to create an account with login.gov. You create an account with login.gov. They have to activate the account. And then you have to create another account with My Social Security and activate that account too, okay? So what I'm doing for my clients is when we create these accounts, they get an email that they have to, you know, confirm and follow some other steps. I just tell them to forward that email to me. Every time they get an email with some sort of code or some email that says you gotta take the next step, I just say forward it to me and let me do it for you. Okay. So login.gov first is where you're gonna go in to create the account. Okay. Actually, let me show you. So this is the link. This is where you go to apply for Medicare. Secure.ssa.gov. You can get it from ssa.gov. Excuse me. ssa.gov. Menu. Medicare. Apply for Medicare only. And then it takes you to that same website that I just clicked. I just have this in my favorites. Okay. You go here. You say, I understand. Let me get you guys out of the way. Hit next. You're gonna go here, start my new application. I'm applying for myself. Yes or no, I don't have my Social Security account. And yes, I live in the United States. Hit next. We're gonna create your account. And then here's where you're gonna click one of these two. I haven't done this one yet. All I've done is the login.gov. Okay, so you create your username, you create your account, email, English, blah blah blah. They're gonna get an email with the code. Just tell them to forward you that code, and you finish this part online. Okay, and then at some point throughout the course of this beginning part, you're gonna end up at this part where you have to create the account at Social Security on the Social Security website. It's like they want you to create two accounts now, one for login.gov and one for this one. Okay, so you're gonna go here, you're gonna create your account. They're gonna get an access code text message to them. You got to get that text message code and get in. Okay, you'll get used to it. But let me show you what to expect, what to see. Okay, so here's a client. Where is it? Oh no. Don't tell me I lost this. No, stop. Oh my God. I just edited the video and I don't know why it's black now. I wanted to show you guys the stages.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that happens to.
Dude. And so I created the video, I created this, and I saved it over the original one. So I lost it. So I gotta figure out where it is again. The original one, I gotta go back in and edit it. Okay. Maybe we'll do that next week if I find it. I'm gonna find so I can show you what everything looks like when you're helping somebody apply for Medicare benefits online. Okay. So we'll do that next week. Okay.
Carlos,
Yeah.
since we cannot do this, can you share a little bit about the VA program with Medicare? Since I have some potential clients with VA.
Okay. So VA benefits. Somebody who's a veteran, they don't need insurance anywhere else because they can get their benefits through the VA. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes veterans want Medicare for whatever reason. Maybe they don't like going to the VA because the doctors stink, or maybe there's too long of a wait. whatever, there's pros and cons
The
to the VA.
distance, most of the distance, I think too far away.
Sure, that could be it. Most of it is the VA is way too far from me,
Mhm.
right? So they want to get Medicare. That's perfectly okay. They can get anything they want the same way anybody else can get Medicare. They can get a Medicare supplement, they can get a Medicare Advantage plan, they can do whatever they want because they won't lose the VA and the VA doesn't coordinate with anybody. So they don't care if you have Medicare benefits through a Medicare Advantage plan, through a Medicare supplement, drug benefits with a prescription drug plan. They don't care about all that stuff. The VA is independent. You want to come to us and get some service, we'll take care of you. We'll do whatever it is that you need. As long as you come to the VA, we'll take care of you, right? We don't care if you have anything extra on top of the VA. They won't.
Why most of the program like Eagle Honor, they don't have the PDP associated with that?
Because they're made for people who are VA eligible, because people who have VA benefits also get their drugs through the VA. So they figured, why should we put drug benefits in some of these plans when the client doesn't need it? We can allocate that money for other benefits. That makes sense?
Oh, but it's not because there's a conflict, has a Part D here and in Medicare and the VA has a prescription. It's not conflict.
No, there's no conflict. That person can get one without the drug benefits, or he can get something with the drug benefits. It doesn't
So
matter.
they don't have to choose like Eagle plan or Honor plan, right?
No, they don't have to,
Okay.
but if they are getting their medications through the VA, sometimes those Eagles and the Patriots and the Honor plans that you see, they put that money into somewhere else, right? More benefits here, or they oftentimes put it towards the Part B give back,
Okay.
right? So, so for example, whenever you see something like patriotic, something like America related, Eagle, Patriot, Honor, all that stuff, you want to check and see what's going on down here. Oftentimes those plans don't come with drug benefits because, again, they're made for the VA folks, right? So oftentimes these plans come with the Part B give back, right?
Yes, yes.
So some people who have the VA have Part A and B just to have it, right? But they would rather have the 148.50 or some of that 148.50 in their checking account as opposed to not. You can give them some of that money back by giving them one of these plans, and they still won't lose any of the VA benefits. Does that make sense?
Yes. So actually, that's like MA or MAPD is on top of the VA, so they get the actual benefit.
It's not on top, right?
No,
It's
not
just
on top. It's a separate for
Yeah.
them. They have another second option. Like
they have a second option
Okay.
with dental and vision and hearing and gym memberships and all that other bells and whistles, and sometimes they get money back. So when you're talking to VA folks, it's not a bad idea to give them something. They're probably never ever going to use it, but if they do, they got it there just in case.
Okay. Okay.
A
Thank you.
PPO plan would be perfect for them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, originally I thought that they can only have MA, not MAPD, but it's
No.
not true.
That's not true. They can have anything that anybody else has, because the VA doesn't care what you have on top of there or next to theirs. They're not going to coordinate their benefits.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Okay. Anybody else have any general questions? And we got 5 more minutes. Usually we're over because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Forgive me for not having that video. I freaking had it and I had it all perfect, and now I lost it. So I got to figure out where to get it again, but I'll get it again.
Carlos?
Yeah.
I would like to go back to the text messaging, because I have a client and I usually put up, I used to have all my computers, everything, because of the Apple ecosystem. I can use the text messages, come on my app, my Mac, and things of that nature. I have a separate now, but what is this Mighty Text? What is the best way, if you will? Because I've got a client that's sending me docs and things of that nature via text.
Mighty Text is the software you can use if you have an Android.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I have Apple. So if I have
Yeah.
Apple, it's just a messenger, the iMessage.
It's just a messenger that you can use. If you can use Mighty Text and buy a phone number and text from Mighty Text, you know. But if you want to text from your phone, like if you want to connect it to your phone, Mighty Text isn't going to work with iPhone users.
Okay, that's fine. So the best thing is when you're texting, you wanted to go to your computer, just use the iMessaging. Is that what you do? From texting from your computer, your Mac?
Yeah, texting from my computer, I use the regular message app.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same app on my phone, the same app on my Mac.
One thing I wanted to mention, have you ever heard of Signal? Or if anybody on the call has ever heard of Signal?
Signal? No, I haven't heard of Signal.
So you have the iMessage iPhones, you have the WhatsApp. Everybody knows about WhatsApp. And now the latest and greatest is Signal, which is more highly encrypted than WhatsApp. So that means you can do calls, you can send documents, things that are just more encrypted and more secure. So I just wanted to mention that because a lot of times, like I have this client, don't text me your Medicare card, or don't text me all your Medicare or personal information. They text it to me. I don't want them to do that because it's out there in cyberspace and you never know. What are your thoughts of that, Carlos?
I'm more of the free spirit. I don't care. I don't care, man. Send me all your stuff via text. You know what?
Okay.
Post it on a billboard. Let everybody see so I can see it and get it, and then we'll take it down if we need to. You know.
I have remember that blind client of mine.
Yes, I know that's why you have that.
Yeah, because this guy.
He was the internet network security guard and things like that, so he knows all about that stuff, man. And I get it. Me, I'm like I'm not going to use your information. I'm not going to sell it to anybody. If you really want me to help you out, send it to me. I'll use it. I'll save it in my system. And then if you want me to delete it from my phone, I will. I'll delete it from my phone. You know?
I appreciate that. So what you're saying is you never had an issue, right?
I've never had an issue. Never had an issue.
That's all I need to know. Okay.
Let me. It's more about this, man. It's like it's whatever I feel is the same way the client is going to feel. Like if I feel it's an issue or it's a security breach or there's going to be some trouble if you send it to me via text message, then they're going to feel that way too. Cause I'm radiating that worriness, you know. If I'm not worrying about it, then they're not worrying about it either. Honestly, that's just I've taught that to my agents. Like I teach you guys that we can make them feel and think whatever we want them to feel. And it starts with us, you know? So that's why I've never had any problems. No complaints, no problems, no nothing. Now I haven't had one single complaint, no nothing, because we do the right thing. We help people out. We do what's best for them. We don't sell their information. We're not in it to, make more than what we're supposed to make. We're not trying to pick all their money out of their pockets. It's not like that. We're doing the right thing for them and the money comes with it,
Okay, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question, Carlos.
Sangeeta. Hey, everybody, welcome, Sangeeta.
Hello. There was one lady, 67 years old, never enrolled in Medicare. She has a private insurance and no enrollment in Part B. She lost her Medicare number 2. So how to take care of this lady?
Okay.
She has nothing Medicare, but she has private insurance.
What kind of private insurance? Through the marketplace?
That is the big question now. I have to ask her. I didn't get that. Her private insurance. Which one is it?
Okay.
She said she's so bummed up this week. Maybe next week I can talk to you.
Okay, so she likely has Part A because it's free.
She doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she has lost her card, the Medicare card.
So she had a Medicare card. She had one before?
She doesn't know even.
Okay, so where do we start?
Where do we start now?
We start, number 1, we get all her info, name, address, birth date, social security number. Because then we take that information, we call United Healthcare, we say, Here, we're looking to enroll one of our clients into one of your Medicare Advantage plans, wink, wink, you know, but she doesn't have her Medicare number. Can you look it up for us? Okay, yeah, we'll look it up for you. Do you have permission to call today? Yes, we're on the phone right now. We have permission to call today. Then they look it up and they give you the Medicare number and the Part A and B effective dates if it exists in the universe. Okay? Okay.
Sounds good, because I
you-
had no clue. I was asking her to go to the Social Security office,
you-
find out the Medicare number, then only I can move
It takes
forward.
5 minutes to find that number.
Oh, okay.
Address,
Good.
Social Security, call the
I have
AARP.
her email address, I have her phone number, I know her address to home address, but
Social.
these 4 things I have,
Okay.
but I,
We would need her social. We need her social
Social.
to take to really check it out. Okay. So let's say she doesn't have the Medicare for whatever reason. Now we try to figure out why she doesn't have Part A and B in place. Like, what happened? Is it because she doesn't have the 40 credits? Well, that makes sense, right? If she doesn't have the 40 credits, then she wouldn't get enrolled into Part A and B. Now, likely she has Part A and she never enrolled in Part B.
that's what I'm thinking.
If she
That's
has
what
private
I'm-
insurance through the marketplace, she better not be getting subsidy. Because if she's eligible for premium-free Part A and she's getting subsidy through the marketplace, then that's a problem. She's gonna have to pay all that money back, right? She can't get subsidy and be eligible for free Part A Medicare at the same time. She can't do both. Okay, so we
I
need.
don't think so. She has subsidy, subsidized.
Okay, so
I
she's
don't
paying
think so.
full price, then that's fine. Everybody can have Medicare and full price marketplace if they want to. It just doesn't make sense to have full price marketplace. It makes sense to go Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan. So that rarely ever happens, but some people make the mistake and they don't know what they have and they're paying full price for their ACA and still have Medicare too, and they don't know what's going on with their life, right? So that's where we come in and we fix it all.
So I have to get her social security, social security number and find out which insurance she has, the private. whether
Yeah,
she-
where's she getting her insurance right now? And then
Yes.
that'll give us an idea where to start and how to fix things. If she
Okay.
doesn't have Part A, then there's nothing we can do. I mean, if she doesn't have Part B, there's nothing we can do right now. She has to wait till the general enrollment period to enroll into Part B. And then that's not effective until July 1st. So she's still going to be waiting a long time to get her Part
Oh,
B.
she will be. She
Yes.
cannot get enrolled in AEP right now.
No, if she missed her enrollment periods, she can't. You gotta.
Not even this time AEP. She cannot.
No,
She has to go for SEP now.
AEP is only for Medicare Advantage and prescription drug plans. It has nothing to do with original Medicare Part A and B. If you missed your original enrollment dates for Medicare, the only time you can start enrollment is at the beginning of the year, January through March, and then it's effective July 1st. So
Okay, that's
can
a
start-
long wait
They
then.
still need to wait until next AEP to enroll in the MAPD.
In the
right?
MA plan, right, correct. So if we get their Medicare effective July 1st, we still can't do a Medicare Advantage plan. It's not gonna be until AEP to get a Medicare Advantage plan January 1, 2023. So there's a long wait for her missing everything.
She messed up everything. That's
Yeah.
what.
But there's a solution. If they qualify for Medicaid, then it opens up all the doors and we can get anything we want.
Okay.
So
Let me
there's
find
Yes.
her a little bit.
Carlos, I have a
Thank you.
question.
Yep.
So if a client delayed, they enroll in January or March, and there's no way they can enroll Part D, right? Only original Medicare.
Correct. Part D, they can get right now. If they have A in place, they can get D right now for an effective date, January 1.
Oh, if it's they just enroll in January Part A and Part B, then they can enroll Part D.
No, If Part D is now. Part D is now.
No. For the people, they miss the 7 months, initial period.
Okay, but do they have A in place or neither A or B?
Nothing.
I don't think they can do it. They can't do a Part D.
That's what I mean. So
Yes.
if they delay that enroll in the beginning of the year, they only have a Part A and the Part B start July 1st,
July
but
1st.
without any Part D until
Correct.
next year,
No,
right?
no Part D, no Medicare Advantage until next year. Right.
Okay.
But they can get a Medicare supplement. A Medicare supplement 6 months before or 6 months after July 7th, when everything starts.
Oh, okay.
No, so that's their only hope. But drugs, goodrx.com until then.
Okay.
But
So I
supplement
have
can
another-
only start on July 1st, and not even we can apply 6 months before, but it cannot get affected until July 1st, right?
Correct, because there's no point in getting the Medicare effective any date before July 1st
Mhm.
because the Part B isn't effective.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I have another question. Yesterday I got a phone call from old gentleman. He has an older Medicare card with the Social Security number there. So if we enroll for any program right now, can we still use that Social Security number instead of the new 11 figures?
No,
No?
no,
So they have to change the new one, right? Replace new one.
yeah. The new one is already in the universe for them. They just dropped the ball and threw it away sometime in 2019.
Yeah, I had the similar client, but you just call like United Healthcare or
That's
whatever
exactly right.
carrier, they can find out that for you.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
Mhm.
the same thing we
Oh,
did.
they already have one, but they just don't receive the new card.
Oh, so
They may
So then-
receive but lost.
Oh, okay. Because he showed me the old one and said, oh, this kind of number, how the the insurance company realized that.
so easy fixes, right? Those are easy fixes.
Okay.
You get
Okay,
their
that's
social,
all.
you get their
Mhm.
social, you get their Medicare number from United Healthcare, and then you create their account on mymedicare.gov and have them send another card. That's it.
Yeah.
And you can print the card from right there on their mymedicare.gov account. It'll have the new number on there and everything, So
Okay.
get the Medicare number, create the mymedicare.gov account, and have them send out another Medicare card. And that's it. Those are super easy.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. One more question. Anybody? Nobody? Anybody?
I had a quick question, Carlos. For
Besides you,
the,
Dave.
besides me,
Just, totally kidding, man. Totally kidding.
the people that have Part A, Part B and not Part A, the same thing applies, right? They have to wait until general enrollment to be able to apply for Part A and then July 1st?
Somebody who has Part B and not Part A is a rare
Correct.
situation.
Right.
And the answer is yes, they would have to apply, wait till GEP. But the real question is, why? Why does somebody only have Part B and not Part A? And let me tell you what I've found out, my experience. They have Medicaid at the same time. And Medicaid doesn't want to pay Social Security $400 and something for Part A, because they say it's cheaper for me to give that client the hospital coverage. I'm not going to pay Social Security $400 and something bucks so that they can give them the hospital coverage. I'm just going to give them our hospital coverage. So with those people, there's nothing you can do. You can't get Part A activated because they can't afford to pay for it. And they already have Part A through their Medicaid, and that's it. Nothing you can do. They're going to,
Can they age into it by working an extra years or something like that? Or is that irrelevant?
Yeah, they can keep going. They can keep working, getting their credits, and then eventually, if they got their 40 credits, they can get Part A free because now they earned it. And Medicaid's gonna be like, yes, finally, I don't have to pay for this dude's Medicaid Part A anymore. You know, so it's good for them. It's good for Medicaid, and it's possibly good for your client, and it's good for you because now they have A and B in place, and you can get them. You can make some money, you know, sell them a policy.
Cool.
So again, the real question is, why don't you have Part A in place? You have Part B. That's a rare occasion, and it's usually they got Medicaid, and Medicaid is not going to pay Social Security for their Part A premium because they don't have enough credits and all that jazz. They'd rather just take care of them themselves.
Carlos?
Yeah.
In this case, so they can still buy Obamacare, right? Because they haven't registered Part A yet, and they can still get the subsidized.
I think we talked about this, Lisa.
Yes.
My understanding is that if you're not eligible for premium-free Part A, like in this case, they wouldn't be, that you can get subsidized ACA.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The whole Part B thing being active kind of throws me off. You know?
Just trying to avoid the late enrollment payment.
That's right. That's what it was.
Mhm.
That's what it was. We talked about this, right? Because what I was telling my clients before is forget about A and B. You're not eligible for premium-free Part A. Let's just go on Obamacare, get some subsidy, and get you insurance until you're eligible for premium-free Part A, right? But I wasn't realizing that the Part B penalty starts ticking,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
if you're gonna get subsidy with ACA, then you might as well get the Part B in place too, because or else when you do decide to get it later, there's going to be a late enrollment penalty, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I appreciate you reminding me of that. Yeah.
Carlos, how that worked? You are not supposed to have two federal benefits like ACA and the Medicare, even you just enroll Part B.
Part B is not counted as a creditable insurance coverage, only Part A. So that if you don't enroll in Part A, doesn't mean you have the creditable insurance.
There you go. So B doesn't count as creditable coverage or federal. I understand what you're saying, Lisa. Sheena.
So that means ACA can work with Medicare Part B.
Yes. Yes. And I think Medicare Part B would be primary, and Obamacare ACA would be secondary for those bills.
For that, I don't know which one is the primary.
I think Medicare is primary, I want to say. I think Medicare is always primary on top of your Obamacare. That's a damn good question. I don't know. I want to say Medicare is going to be primary. But then again, if Medicare is primary and you don't have Part A in place, then the ACA policy says, well, if you get Part A charges, I'm second, so why do I have to pay first? Or what if you're not covering it, why do I have to cover it? Okay, so with that thought process, then I'm gonna say ACA is primary and Medicare is secondary. Because if Medicare is primary and you don't have hospital coverage, your secondary insurance, ACA, will say, well, if the first guy's not gonna pay, I'm not gonna pay either. And I don't think that's the way it happens. So I think you're right. I think ACA is primary and Part B, Medicare, is secondary.
But if you have an ACA, you suppose can see the doctor. It covered the outpatient service already. Why you still use a Part B?
Because you have to get it to avoid the late enrollment penalty. Right? We're trying to avoid the late enrollment penalty for Part B. And since you have it, why not use it? You have cost sharing with your ACA policy. You still have deductibles and out-of-pockets and everything with the ACA policy. You're paying for your Part B, have them pay second.
Okay. That's the only reason you can avoid the Part B late enrollment penalty, right?
Yes, that's the only reason why Lisa, figured out that we need to get the Part B in place to avoid the late enrollment penalty. I previously was telling my clients, nah, don't worry about the Part B, but
Last time I checked with Jackie from Anna, he said that's the only every 12 months full. If you're late enrollment, then they
Correct.
charge you 10%. Otherwise, if only 11 months, it's okay.
yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah, but we're still trying to avoid the late enrollment penalty. So you got to figure out the math, figure out the schedule, and see if do you get Part B now or do you get it later? Okay,
Okay.
we'll cut it here. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. You guys know where to find me if you need me. If you guys have any more questions about this stuff, just get on the Slack, shoot messages on the Slack, and we'll all answer together. Okay. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
One.